One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hoosiers will kick it away first. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And off from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Hart. Caught near the sticks, it's Stone. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook.
Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's fine. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On the run, it's April. At the 40, there we go. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And how about the third down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the third down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
Got a man, it's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks one deep. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Hart. With the catch, it's Terry. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got it behind the line. It's Terry. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Missouri comes up with a first and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for us.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Looking for a crease. It's Green. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be third and long. To throw, it's Hart. Into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Hoosiers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. This time on target. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of time.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Dances away. Sure hands. It's April. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Good right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Hart. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You've got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bond. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bond. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rolling right and going deep. Go to the end zone. Picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. And the returner is stopped. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge.
Turning it on! Powers through the defender.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, fine.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Finding an escape route. Past the 40. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Off the play fake on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And they're not on the same page there. And they need to find a way on third down. Makes the grab. It's Terry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that wide receiver screen. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tigers have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Gets rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more muscle in that football. It comes up short. Got to step into it. Oh, that may be a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. On the move. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. They're not afraid to let one fly from back here. Complete to the left. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play, and you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Central Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Terry. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Got it in the middle. It's James. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the tight end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Here we go. Some misdirection with the counter. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Let's go. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Indiana! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Missouri wants to go fast.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Hoosiers. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Unloads it downfield. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Wants to keep it in the air. He wants it all. This time it's complete. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the air on first down. Bring in the heat. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Bond. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Oh, he's got some space. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, this one had all the